Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk, and we are back in Age of Wonders 4. It has been a little bit since we last played it, and since then, they have released a DLC and a free update for that DLC, Secrets of the Archmages, and also the Sprite update. So it's time we revisit the game and see what they have added. For anyone who has not seen us play this on this channel before, we have got many playthroughs of Age of Wonders 4 on the Mukluk Plays YouTube channel, if anyone's interested in that. But we are going to start a new one. And I am thrilled to see they added new story realms. I believe the last one or two DLCs didn't have new story realms. So we basically played like the new race and stuff just on an existing level. TK and Gaming, thank you guys for the primes. Appreciate the support. Let's see. So I'm guessing it's that one, then that one, then that one, because this one is 3 skulls, so Burrows down. Follow the Fey guide Dawnusk. You venture to the Fey realm Duatha to rescue Hambinger from the Duatha Day. Okay. Is Chip nearby? He is in the living room right now. Alright, so we'll select that map. Okay. Let's see, what do we got? Burrowed realm. Live in burrows dug beneath hilly landscape. Mountains are rare, hills are common, free cities are only in the underground. All free cities and marauders have animal forms. Warped seasons. The seasons are unusually potent on this realm, causing constant change and turmoil. Each season, a part of the land is terraformed into different climes and province features. Each season, different weather effects are active. Units become vulnerable to blight, fire, lightning, or frost depending on the season. Mistwalkers have invaded the realm, setting up a permanent military presence. Shrouded Isles. Ancient gates are scattered throughout the realm. They lead to floating isles in a mysterious dimension where powerful Gaudier hid away their most prized secrets. No start... What? No starting city. I have never played a realm with no starting city. I didn't know that existed. Peaceful lands. This realm features mostly benevolent spirits and creatures, fey, plant, and animal units. Alright, normal difficulty.
Your journey starts here.
New faction.
What is your people's form?
Okay, to my knowledge, there's one new race that's been added, and it's Owl People. Just for the folks that have not seen this game before, this is mostly cosmetic. But there's human, elves, owls, rabbits, Elysians, ancients, monkeys, ogres, bugs, siren, let's say goats, wolves, birds, lizards, orcs, dwarves, halflings, goblins, felines, rats, toads, and moles. Lots of options here. So we'll pick the new one, owls. They start with a bonus to magic attacks and cannot be flanked unless the unit is distracted. But we can change that, which is why I said it's mostly cosmetic. Okay. Let's go to that. Fast recuperation is one of my favorites. It lets them heal for much more each turn that passes, so more recovery means you can fight more often. Could get Mount Masters for cavalry. Could maybe keep Arcane Focus. Let's select that.
What is their origin culture?
So they start with wolf mounts. Okay. Is there a new culture? It doesn't look like it. I'm looking at the options over here on the right. Only new is Reaver has been reworked and split in 2. Ah, I see. Let's see. Imperial, your people know themselves to be the pinnacle of civilization, and thus all lesser domains are theirs to conquer. Gain war spoils from fighting, raiding, and conquering free cities. Use spoils to empower cities. No Imperium income from war without war justification. Ranged units are specialized in focusing down targets marked by melee through focused aggression. Federate, your people believe all nations are stronger together through strength and diplomacy. All shall share in the prosperity of their federation. Gain favors from defeating marauders, destroying infestations, and maintaining supreme vassalage with free cities. Use favors to improve the allegiance of your vassals, rush war coordination, trade with free cities, and recruit from Rally of the Lieges. Start with plus recruitment points, and units recruited from Rally gain Federate Levy. Attacks inflict engaged by levies. Support abilities heal Federate soldiers target for 20% health. Your units gain Federate soldiers. Okay. So this is all about combining with like other cities, and this is about like taking them over. But we're starting on a map. We're playing a map where we don't even start with a city. So I don't know if this would be a good story to try these out. Let's see, what else do we got? DLC itself is more magic themed if you want to lean into that. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna select something for a second just to get to the next screens. There's a couple things I want to see, so I'm just gonna skip ahead for a second. Okay, is there any new rulers? Wizard King, Dragonlord, Eldritch, Giant, Vampire, Champion. No. Okay, there's not any new rulers. I believe there's 6 new tomes, it said on the ad for this. Okay, there's one. Tome of the Sprite. Okay. That's new. Gluttony. I think that's new. Abjuration. Remove negative effects. Buff a city. Cast magic shield on friendly units. What's this game genre? It is... I started to say RTS, but that's not entirely true. 4X turn-based strategy. But very fantasy themed. Let's see. Has a base 120% chance of becoming pacified for 1 turn. Mage armor, abjure glyphs, brown shield, gaining precognition, total points through 60 and 30. Glyph tower. Alright, abjuration seems pretty decent. Sprite. Can make a Feywoods, summon Sprite, get Morning Sprite support units or Evening Sprite battle mage units. Captivating lights. Catnap. Target friendly unit loses all their movement points, then heals by 1 per movement point lost. Feybond. On combat start, gain morale. Fairy Dust. Change use Fairy Dust. Target unit has a 120% chance of becoming distracted, blind, or slowed for 1 turn, and it's free. Okay, the Fey Tome seems pretty nice. What's Gluttony? Target enemy unit becomes distracted for 1 turn, has a 90% chance of becoming stunned. Summon Gluttonous Imps, Magic Strikes, Regurgitate. Target enemy unit sustains damage, gets burning, and this has lifesteal. Demonic Hunger. Target race is charged with the infernal forces of gluttony. When killing a non-combat summon enemy unit, gain a permanent stack of Gorged. At 10 stacks, this turns into Demonic Satiation. Demonic Satiation is plus 5 hit points and deal plus 2% damage. Okay, so 10 stacks of Gorge become Satiation, and Satiation stacks 10 times, so it would take 100 kills to fully stack this out. And then they would end up with 50 bonus max hit points and 20% bonus max damage. I'm wondering, does each individual unit have to get 100 kills? Or is it just like the race as a whole to stack this up? Corrupt Pact, target free city, has relations to other rulers reduced by 200, and you gain 80% of its food income. Oh wow, that's crazy. It's individuals. Infernal Jaws, if the enemy dies, adjacent friendly units heal 20 health. If they have Demonic Hunger or Imp's Hunger, gain Gorged. Okay. I think Tome of the Sprite's not bad. Alright, let's go back here.
What is their origin culture?
Is Mo playing chickens? Owl people were just added, so we're looking at that. So trying to lean into something more magic themed. I know Mystic and Dark both have some big magic blasts on their like battle mages. I think it's been longer since I played Mystic. I always found Mystic pretty difficult. It's like the troops are like a lot of glass cannons. Give it a shot though. Let's see, summoning. Your people are powerful summoners specializing in magical creatures. Experimental spellcasters seeking knowledge in the arcane. Combat spells are always overcharged the first time you use them in combat. Use spells to exploit arcane inspiration and gain an economic edge. Combat spells gain inspiration upon completing a combat in which the spell was used at least once. World map spells gain inspiration each use. Once a spell has gained maximum inspiration, it can be exploited, locking the spell away temporarily in return for the effects of its potential. The potential of each spell is randomly assigned, scaling with the tier of the spell. When a spell has been exploited and becomes available again, it will gain new potential. Culture units inflict dissonance with their attacks. Okay. And attunement. Starblades. Whenever a friendly spell is cast, this unit's base attack gains +1 damage based on the affinity of the thing. Stacks up 3 times. Collect astral echoes through exploration and research. Use echo casting to cast spells beyond normal limits. Echo casting allows the use of astral echoes to replace casting points, letting the user cast spells beyond their limit their casting points would otherwise allow. Tactical spells that cost more combat casting points than remain may substitute them with astral echoes. Strategic spells may be rushed while they are priming in the spellbook, costing echoes to substitute the remaining world map casting points. Let's give that a shot. Attunement.
What defines their society?
Let's see. I don't know if there's anything new here. Oh wow, Mystic can't take Fabled Hunters. That's like my most picked one. So Talented Collectors. Start with a magic material nearby. Thing is, we're not starting with a city. So I do not know if we're expected to build a city where we start, or if we're going to move a bit because of the story before we build our city. I don't recognize this. Empire of the Cosmos. Their study of the astral sea and the sources of magic make for an imposing empire. Having one of each affinity grants 20 mana. Tier 3 tomes have no affinity requirements. Having 2 of each affinity grants 20 knowledge. Tier 4 tomes have no affinity requirements, and having 3 of each affinity grants 20 Imperium. Tier 5 tomes have no affinity requirements. Start with an extra Astral Wisp. Huh. I've already got 3 affinities. I wonder if it's possible to get 2 more. Hello all. Hey Murph, what's up? Let's see. Actually, hold on. So if I get... I'm just going to select that for a second.
Choose your first tome of magic.
Alright, so if I start with the sprite, that would be a blue and a green.
What is your ruler's origin?
So... it would be a bit rough trying to get that. It's a Gifted Casters. Hermit Kingdom. All units gain mana addicted. Suffers -5 morale at the end of the turn if no spell was cast this turn. But when a friendly spell is cast, gain lifesteal for 1 turn. There's a new T5 tome, Tome of the Cosmos, that requires 3 of each affinity and 3 of these affinity to be at 6. Oh my goodness. If I wanted to try Empire of the Cosmos... then honestly it'd be easier if I started with not Mystic.
Culture?
So this is 2 of anything we want. This is green plus 1 of whatever we want. It's 2 industrial. Is a tricky one. Let's keep the Mystic and not go for the Empire of the Cosmos right now. It's gonna be difficult to try to do both of those at once. Okay. What else have we got? Casters an extra spell. Mana Channelers. Magic Origin units gain more XP. Summoning spells cost 50% less mana. Start with an extra Magic Origin unit. Spring Seafarers. No, we don't want that because we're mostly going to be underground. Subterranean Society. Underground passages grant +2 Imperium. Underground cities gain more food income. Excavation of underground provinces is a chance of getting an additional research node. Let's get Subterranean Society and Devious Watchers is always pretty nice.
Choose your first.
Alright, Tome of the Sprite. Okay, what's your ruler's origin? So none of these are new. Mountain Giant could give bonuses for being underground. Vampires would enjoy the underground as well. Champion is pretty nice. If we're leaning heavily into magic, maybe the classic Wizard King would be good. I haven't played Wizard King in a long time. Honestly, Wizard King's probably my least favorite.
Yourself.
Let me see what we can do here. Looks weird when it's tall. Let's see. Select a class. Do Ritualist. Arm length. Big long gorilla arms. Looking like ground hoots. Yeah, I guess so. Oh wow, now you really see that arm length. Oh my goodness. Let's shorten that a little bit. Let's remove the hood. How does he look with a wizard hat? Alright, what is this? It's like cape. I'll take it. Let's see. Starting equipments. Does Druid Staff still have the free sap strength? Yes, it does. Alright. Take that. I'm just switching between games. Do you ever get the controls and story mixed up? Controls sometimes, yeah. If it's been a long time since I played something, sometimes I fumble with the controls, yes. Oh, what is this? Oh. Yo, look at that thing. It's like a whole little pocket dimension in there. That's neat. Yeah, sometimes when a DLC comes out for a game, I find it easier just to, like, replay the game from the beginning to remember how to play it. But sometimes that takes a really long time, and I'm not willing to do the time commitment. Like Kingdom Come Deliverances 2's DLC or Expedition 33. Like, I would need to replay them from scratch, and that would just take so long.
Your journey begins.
First name, Muckbird. Alright. Now, there is a risk of, you know...
While the great Umbral War raged on, exhausting Mage Haven's Godia and their allies, other forces, both forgotten and new, stirred in the shadows, silently exploiting this opportunity to challenge the established balance of power. Chief among those rising forces were the Mistwalkers, Duathardae, who were dreaded for their raids, called the Toll of Seasons, throughout the Astral Sea. The Mistwalkers had become more active than ever before, dragging the populations of entire worlds to their fey realm of Duatha. And unlike in the past, they no longer left the raided lands, instead establishing permanent presences watching over the spreading mists. Rumors of Godir, captured and turned by the Fey Lords to carry out their sinister orders, were whispered in fear, even in the untouchable towers of Magehaven. In the wake of these rumors, a solitary sprite called Dornusk emerged from Duatha, searching the worlds within for a Godir who would answer his plea for help.
Hey, look, it's the Tree
For
of
the legendary
Birds. How are you
adventurer
today?
and storyteller Hambinger had fallen victim to the toll of seasons and been brought before the Duatha for judgment. Trust was scarce for the words of a Fae in these times of fear, and Dornusk had to rely on his elusive Fae magic to escape the anger of many a wizard who would try to capture or kill him. But at last, the sprite found a bold Godir willing to venture into the Fae realm and rescue Hambinger. So they took a deep breath, strode into a Fae fissure, and plunged into the mists of Duatha.
Alright, so starting without a city. You start with Magic Shield, Captivating Lights, and Wayfinder enchantment. Still befuddled by the flurry of sensations within the Fey Fissure, you hear the chittering voice of your Fey guide, Dornusk, prancing around you. No time to sleep, no time to peep. Make haste, Master Wizard, don't waste your breath. Deep in Duatha, the slow find death. The words sputter from Dornusk's mouth like water from a fountain. Anxiously fluttering up and down, the little sprite awaits a reaction. We mustn't stay in the mist. They see, they find, they twist. Our lords they love to play, we are the pawns and must obey. While Dornusk's chatter goes on, you reflect on the dangerous path ahead. Luckily, you brought some specialists. While you have no throne city, you must protect your ruler at all costs. Gain a Spellbreaker, an Undead Minion, an Elemental Spirit, or a War Golem. Okay, so these are all tier 3 units. This one, pew pew pews. This one is a skeletal thing that charges. Elemental Spirit just charges them and punches them. War Golem is a melee mage? I'll try the Tireless Construct. Swift Master Wizard to the shelter, go. Dornusk's friends dwell near in their cozy burrow. While Dornusk, through movements and gestures, continues to hurry you along, he tells you more about these friends waiting ahead. Pelari have fur, feather, claw, tail, snout, beak, paw. From Duatha's oldest dreams they came. They brought her joy, she gave them names, but oh nasty things did the Fae woe betide. Remaining in Pelari in the caverns now hide. They do not grudge, they do not judge. The little sprite ends his speech. Pelari welcome all in their comfy halls. Oh, that's the War Golem. It's a big scorpion thing. Oh, now we're losing mana each turn because it gave me a magic unit. Set research. We have no research speed. So we're gonna be bleed resources for 3 or 4 turns while we're heading over here. As you continue to follow Donus through the fogged tunnels, a rejuvenating breeze carries the smell of fresh leaves into the underground. "O spring," Donus begins to chant, while mushrooms and moss sprouts in large patches where the wind had